Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round play.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you... One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
On first down, Donnelly. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Hanley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 54. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, Hanley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hanley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Prescott looks to throw on first. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Smith. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Hanley. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Donnelly. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Aikman, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Let's go, D. Series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Hanley. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Ready, set. Mike 37. Check Mike. Kill. Big grip.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ready. 30 base. Check.
On 2nd down now, Donnelly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Check. Lucky. Ready.
From the gun, Hanley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check nickel.
Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
He's taken down at the
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
3rd and long for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on 1st down. Donnelly. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On 2nd down, Donnelly. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On the set.
Mike 37. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Hanley. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by Howard. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. 5.
On first down, Hanley. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Avery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Hanley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down, Hanley. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Hanley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 2nd down now, Kendall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Ross on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Off the play fake. Hanley. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Samuels. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, Avery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Hanley. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Hanley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hanley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Hanley. Got an open man. It's Aikman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 1st down, Avery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanley. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marcel Aitman there to make the grab. They'll run on 1st down. Kendall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 41, Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now here's Ross. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Heading back out there, Jalen Samuels. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Looking to throw. Hanley looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first. Prescott on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the game. Now a carry here for their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Able to get away. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
First down, Kendall, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down now. Kendall, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
They'll run it now with Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will shave one more off this lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw. Hanley, and he finds Howard complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stop your body.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the red zone now, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down, Hanley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Hanley. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Hanley. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. James has got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To the air again. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanley. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Off the bootleg. Hanley. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw again. Hanley. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready up.
37's the Mike 37. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact.
Go now. 70, Indy.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 1st down. Hanley. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hanley. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hanley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hanley. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Set. 60 or.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Five.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Switch.
On 1st down, Avery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Hanley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Hanley. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team
The Texans are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.